Dominoes. We all know what they are. They are white, rectangular tiles that most of us have played with. And they're not that strong, right? They just knock over each other. Well, not exactly. A domino can knock over another domino that is about 1.5 times larger than itself. So in a stack of 13 dominoes placed from small to large, a 5mm high domino can knock over a meter tall domino, weighing approximately 45 kilograms. And if we had a stack of 29 dominoes, the last one would be as tall as the Empire State Building. And the physics behind this is when you stand the domino up, you lift against gravity, making the domino store gravitational potential energy. And with the slightest push, you make the other domino fall, which releases even more energy. That goes on until all the dominoes have fallen. In the end, you get an energy 2 billion times larger than the energy you have initially put in. So, in this context, we are domino tiles that can think, eat, and act. We are domino tiles that can think, eat, and act, of course. But in this world, we are 7.6 billion dominoes, each of us releasing and storing different amounts of energies. We all are inevitably connected, falling after one another, creating a chain reaction. But we aren't normal dominoes. We aren't white, rectangular, regular tiles. We are unique in every sense of the word. We aren't the same sizes, neither are we stacked from small to large. So our society resembles something like this. In life, some of us have larger dominoes behind us, or smaller ones in front of us. Some of us are labeled according to our skin color, our sex, our nationality, our age, our physical futures, or our beliefs. Some of us are starving to death, while others are swimming in money. So in this system, the smaller dominoes don't just fall. They literally get crushed. The poor get crushed. Caucasians smash others that are behind them, and women get knocked over with the slightest push. This situation is summed up in a single word: inequality. And inequality costs the lives of the smaller dominoes. African Americans are 3 times more likely to get killed by the police than white people are. Globally, 38% of women murders are committed by a male partner. According to UNICEF, 22,000 children die each day due to poverty. So some of us don't just fall. Some of us get crushed. But wait, why do we have to fall? Why do some of us get crushed? I don't know about you, but personally, I do not want to resemble cold rectangular tiles. So let's not fall. Let's stand. And how are we going to do that? Well, we could stay away from each other. That way, when one of us falls, the others would not fall with the pressure. But that wouldn't work though, because we are social animals. We either live in packs or in herds. Nevertheless, we live together. Then maybe we could avoid falling. That wouldn't work either. Greed, selfishness, and arrogance still run through our society's veins. Therefore, we make each other fall. We crush each other. The only thing we can do is to control ourselves. We have to make our sizes, the energies we release, similar, so that no one gets crushed. We have to end inequality. We have to end inequality the way Atatürk did. Atatürk, the man who saved and liberated Turkey. He was a military genius, an ideologist, a revolutionist. But the most important adjective he has is feminist. The feminist Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. In 1916, he was the commander of the 16th Corps, but even at war, he made a list that was about the freedom of women. And the first thing on that list was very interesting: educating mothers who are capable and conscious of family life. After this, he did abolish the veil on the Sharia law, and he did make schools co-educational. He wanted women to be equal with men in every aspect of life, from home to the law. But Atatürk could have been a sultan or a caliph. He could have enslaved everyone. He could have crushed women like everyone did. But he didn't. Martin Luther King Jr. was the son of Martin Luther King, a preacher. He was a very successful student. After his education, he married Coretta Scott, and the two of them had 4 amazing children. So he was a normal man who had a normal life, except the fact that he was a black man in the white man's world. His life changed when he met the famous activist Rosa Parks, who on the bus sat where white people sat. This was the spark of everything. With the inspiration of Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr. did non-violent protests. And thanks to his work, in 1965, the law that allowed black people to vote was accepted. Denver Moore was a homeless warrior in the streets, until Ron Hall, an art dealer, befriended him. After becoming friends, the two of them wrote a New York Times bestseller, Same Kind of Different as Me. They were determined to tackle homelessness by spreading their story. They believed that homelessness would be diminished if every church, synagogue, mosque, or any other faith-based groups took care of a single homeless person. The two of them did hundreds of fundraisers, collaborations with other organizations, and spent $70 million to causes related to homelessness. But Ron could have easily ignored Denver Moore, a homeless person. The two of them could have easily spent that $70 million for themselves. But they didn't. They shared it. They made their sizes similar. As Nelson Mandela once said, as long as poverty, injustice, and gross inequality persist in our world, none of us can truly rest. He's right. We won't rest. We'll just lay on the ground like a bunch of thinking dominoes. These people, Denver Moore, Ron Hall, Martin Luther King Jr. and Atatürk, they did not want to resemble domino tiles because they knew if they did resemble them, they would end up on the ground with the others. Instead, they made their sizes similar until their size did not matter anymore. We need more Martin Luther King Jr.'s, Denver Moores and Ron Halls. We need more Atatürks in our world. Thank you.